Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Inside the Dressing Room. I'm your host Dhaka. Bangladesh team left for the very crucial India match today, and we're going to talk about all that and every news surrounding Bangladesh football team. And to talk about that, I have Tanvir Ahmed Pranto with me. Pranto, welcome. Let's get into the point straight away. Bangladesh left. We saw the players.
They actually reached
Shillong.
Yeah.
They have reached Shillong, and we saw the footages, we saw the videos and photos. They were very happy and enthusiastic and very optimistic. That's what I felt. But amidst all this enthusiasm surrounding Hamza, he came and he trained with the team for the first time. There was a media frenzy everywhere. But amidst all that, something caught my eye. That is Javier Cabrera, the head coach. I feel he's a bit indecisive regarding the selection of his team.
How do you think that?
At the last moment, he discarded three players.
Arif Hossain, Tajuddin and Peter Nova.
Of course, these three players he discarded, and yet he did not finalize his squad of 23. Do you think this shows a bit of, I would say, a sign of nerves from the part of the coach?
Yes, it could be, but I think it could be a mind game as well. I mean, usually what we see in an away match, the traveling squad usually consists of 25, 26 players.
25, 26, 27
usually.
in cases.
And before the match day, or maybe 2 days before the final squad is announced. So Bangladesh took 24 players. Unfortunate for Arif Hossain, Tajuddin and Nova, they were left out after the final session. Yeah, I mean, you could ask question that they are included in the official photo shoot. Why were they there? So it could be a discussion, but I don't think they are nerves.
But Pranto, what I felt was Cabrera has been facing the heat regarding the issue of Fahmidul, of course we know. After that, he could have done this specially, precisely. You mentioned about the photo session where everyone was there, but now from the photo, three players are not there. So that's a bit strange from whatever I've observed from the whole scenario. And Cabrera, how do you rate this last week from him? Because I really felt that he needs to come out transparent about certain issues. The last issue was Fahmidul. He said what he felt about the young kid, and again these three players who were dropped out.
I think it has been a bit of a bumpy week for him. I mean, first of all, the Fahmidul issue, that
the protests going around.
It was a lot to handle, and I think the exclusion of Arif, Taj and Nova, it was, I mean, I think it was a tactical decision. I mean, you don't have to take 28 players with your squad,
right?
But I think they could be a bit more transparent, especially Cabrera and everything that's been going on. He could be a bit more open about his squad, about his team's tactics and everything. But I think it's okay. But what actually what do you think about this? What could have he done differently?
I think what Cabrera could have done from his part, he had his last practice session yesterday. We're going to talk about that a bit.
There was the only session in
only training session in Bangladesh. As he knew the players he is going to take, barring Hamza, because Hamza joined the team late, he could have announced his squad
before the photo shoot.
No, just when they returned from Saudi Arabia, keeping Hamza in the whole squad, because Hamza, to a certain extent, did not had to prove that his qualities or his abilities. But barring all that, I want to come to the Bangladesh practice point of view now. You were there. Luckily you saw them live. How did you feel Cabrera's gelling to the players, his interaction with Hamza and Hamza's interaction with his peers?
First of all, it was, I mean, in a word, if I have to say, it was an euphoria. I mean, for me to watch someone like Hamza, who has played in the Premier League.
Premier League, yes.
You know, he
Rubbed
is-
shoulders with the world's best, yes.
All the you know, big players there, and you know, teammates with Jamie Vardy, even you know, Phil Foden in the under-21 for England,
Exactly.
and everything. So you know, he is training for Bangladesh was, and to watch that live was an experience to, you know, cherish forever. Even though we were allowed only 20 minutes to watch the practice, there wasn't, you know, much of a, you know, tactical
Discussion or interaction
Nothing.
between
It was
the players,
it was more of, you know, to warm up and some passing, some dribbling. That was it. But
The basic drills.
yeah, but Hamza actually, you know, blended in quite nicely, and Sohail Rana today before leaving for India, he actually said that they were a bit surprised to see you know, someone like Hamza, you know, blending in so easily and you
So
know,
humble.
yeah, and he was all smiling and so one thing I noticed in him was that his smile never faded away, even
He was enjoying every bit of it.
every
right?
bit of it.
Pranto, from Hamza to another superstar now, probably the biggest superstar, and I'm not going to go into that debate right now. Shakib Al Hasan, we got a great news that he passed his final test,
The third test.
third test of bowling, and he fixed his bowling action. Now there is no problem, and he got a green light. Do you think Bangladesh cricket can be happier with this news? Because Shakib apparently doesn't have a future with the national team. I don't know.
Regarding Shakib's future, you can say still. I mean, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet, yes.
Until he calls it a day. But yeah, it's a happy news for the fans, for the cricket fraternity, because you know, someone like Shakib, he was being suspected with the bowling action. You know, that too at the last stage of his career. That was something very strange. And apparently, his while he was bowling, his arm was going above 15 degrees, the legal, So, as far as we have known, as far as we've learned that in the first two tests, he was not that much prepared to give the test. So he failed.
In England,
the
right?
test.
The bowling
England,
action test, yes.
in England. So this time in the third test, he again appeared maybe a week ago or something.
And he practiced a lot, right?
Recently, and we have learned that he actually practiced 4 hours a day.
With the remodeled bowling action, right?
At this age, you know, that's really,
That shows the dedication.
Yeah.
Well, Pranto, that's a great news for Shakib Al Hasan and all his fans all around the world. I hope we see him soon donning the red and green someday.
Hope so.
Folks, that was all the time we have for you today. I'll come back soon with another episode of Inside the Dressing Room. Till then, you keep your eyes on dailysun.com/sports and you take care.